Y'all, how y'all doing? It's your boy 24/7 here with New Bomb Turk, and we are the Primetime Kings. Everybody else is off today, busy doing other things. How's it going, brother?
I'm awake. That's about it. Allergies are kicking my ass, but hey,
Right.
it's that time of the year.
Oh yeah, it is, man. But glad to, I saw you pop in just now, man. So glad to have you here.
Oh yeah, glad to be here.
Oh, thank you, man. Shit, we got Pacific 414 in the house. What's going on, brother? And we got Keely Chow. What's going on, man? Shit, glad to see y'all, man. So how you feeling, man? You doing all right?
Oh yeah, I'll
That's
make
good.
it.
That's good. Yeah, man. I seen a few things. This is what I'm gonna do. I want you. I don't know if you've seen this or heard this, but I'm gonna throw some things in the DMs, man. And if you want to take a look at it, tell me what you think, man. I think it'll be pretty interesting. Let me see.
Okay.
All right, here we go. All right, now where is this at? All right, here goes. Shit, here goes the first one, man. Holy shit! This is gonna be pretty. It's gonna be pretty amazing here. All right, come on. All right, come on now. This thing is okay, man. Yeah, man. It's been a pretty interesting week, man. As far as news and all kind of shit. I know.
There we go.
All right, here we go. I got this. All right, let me turn that on, and here we go. All right, that's the first one. I just sent it.
I've heard that a bunch of times.
Yeah.
With no official. Like a lot of people are talking about it.
Well, I don't know if you wanted. I'm not sure if you feel like pulling it up or.
It's fine. I mean, it's an interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's something just want to briefly take a look at, and I ain't trying to make it into no full fucking conversation,
right.
but there's a reason why. I guess I don't know. But there's a reason why this has even if it hasn't been confirmed, which I'd rather it be confirmed, but the interesting part about it is how they're casting for it.
No. Yeah, and it's funny that this particular character, like, for those who don't know what we're talking about,
They have no clue.
Mila Kunis supposedly being reached out to play the Thing in the Fantastic Four. Of all the characters to be like poked at first, the Thing is strange. Like, you would think, like, okay, we're gonna get our Reed first and our Sue Storm first, because those are, in all essence, the lead characters in that franchise,
right?
And they're coming at it from the back end, technically, with the Thing,
right?
I don't know. I mean, like I said, I haven't seen, of all the posts that I've seen about it, I've only seen posts from people complaining about it. And I'm like, okay, well, where is this information coming from? Because I'm not seeing posts like, hey, Variety said this.
Right,
so that,
exactly.
That's a significant player in the industry. You would tend to believe it. yeah, it just seems to be like there's just a bunch of people complaining about it and no real meat to the story.
Right. Well, the whole thing. Hey, what's up, Socks? How's it going, brother? The whole thing to it is that they're casting for a male and female for the thing. That's the whole point. Whether it's Mia or another chick or it's a dude. It's the fact that, let's say if they were going to cast for Superman and they're like, yo, we're taking men and women. You see what I'm saying? Like it's so the fact that the casting call is for the thing is asking for a man or a woman to try out for the shit. They're looking to go either way. That was the whole point. It's not that, because when I seen it, it was announced through TMZ, and I was like, okay, well, the whole thing is that Mila, she's trying to do something in that movie. Let's just put it like that. She's trying to get her way in there, and the fact that she's the one that was actually interviewed and people are talking to her about it and the whole nine. It's kind of leaving like a cloud of mystery around it. But the fact that when you look up that the casting call and they're saying, hey, we're casting, we're looking at a guy or and a girl to play the thing. It's like, all right, well, what are you guys up to, at this point? So, that's just what it is.
I mean, I will say this: there is at least one, probably more than one, but at least one run of Fantastic Four where there was a female thing.
Because what I've seen, there were about 2 or 3 female things already.
Yeah. So it's not that
right
much of a stretch.
Right.
Are they actually going to go that route and say there was more than one?
That's and
it's not just Ben, yeah.
Right, and then we talking about Marvel here, so shit.
Right.
Hopefully they don't, man. Hopefully they don't, but man, damn, just to put that sour taste in your mouth, just to kind of leave it up in the air and say, hey, look, guys, we're gonna cast, for the thing, guys and girls come try out. Like, damn, like what the fuck y'all trying to do with the thing at this point? And then it's like and then the thing is when they had that female thing in the comic books, her name was She-Thing.
Right.
Her name was She-Thing, and she had the Thing costume, the one that he wore back in the 90s, where it was like where it was like a onesie, but it was like it covered his chest and and his junk, and he had boots on.
Right.
And that's the outfit that she wears, and but with She-Thing, she just has some tits, some rock tits. She has some boulders.
Implants.
That's what's up. Hey, what's going on, Lady Miss? How you doing? And I hope you're doing all right, Lady Miss. And the Sock says Mia as a thing would just kill the MCU altogether. No way I'd believe that. To be honest, man, Marvel, or I don't know. I just wish it was that easy that I could just say they wouldn't try that. Right. At this point they kind of would, so. Huh.
Well, that, and if they're going to push they them agenda, it's a perfect character to do it to. If you're gonna make it female,
right. Well,
yeah,
unless they just get a chick out, all together, and then you make her the tough guy. See what I'm saying? Like,
right.
And that kind of fits the narrative, like what they've been doing. That's She-Hulk. That's female Thor. That's shit. But Socks also said, I just talked to Mikey Sutton. Hey man, when you talk to him, tell him I said what's up, man. He said Secret Invasion on Disney Plus will be rated R, and it comes out in June. I didn't know it was going to be rated R.
That's interesting.
Sock says rock titties. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, man. Damn. Secret Invasion. You know, honestly, I'm kind of scared to watch that, man. You know, the last time I seen Nick Fury, yeah, he was getting his ass whooped by Cat in fucking Captain Marvel movie. So I don't know. I just, that whole shit just kind of left me like I can't even fucking stomach looking at his ass no more, man.
Yeah, I don't know. He looks pretty rugged in the trailer.
In the trailer, yeah.
Scenes. Yeah, like he's been hiding out, not able to shave.
Yeah, he looked like he'd been through some things.
Right.
Man. So
but, I mean, if he's been off, like we don't know where exactly he's been because he's been up on a space station, and then
go for it. I'll tell you what I've heard about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like he's. What was that at the end of? Well, at the end of the Spider-Man, where they revealed that Nick actually wasn't on Earth, and the two people that Peter was talking to were Skrulls. Right. And they showed him up on a space station, and then, we hadn't seen anything from him since then. So, did his ass get bounced off the space station?
I know, right? I don't know. That's I don't know, man. And then of course you see him in the Marvels. Right. He's in the trailer, man, of the Marvels. So he's back. He's on the space station. I don't know if you saw the trailer for the Marvels, man.
I did.
Yeah, and he's on the space station, so that's where he's at now. So it's like, well, what happened between the space station and his Disney Plus show?
Right, like he came down to get fucked up.
Yeah, like
he went back, like shit.
Yeah, like if he came back down and shit was not quite how he remembered it. So,
right.
I don't know if you see the other stuff I just threw in there.
Yeah, I did. Hold on. Let me look at it again. It's interesting that they would choose him to do Optimus Prime.
Yeah, actually, the better one is the Deadline one. I know I threw one in there, but I threw another one right after it.
Yeah, I see that where it shows more of the cast members.
Yeah. It shows. So basically, what it is like I even dropped the video for it. I know folks has probably have checked it out, but talking about Chris Hemsworth being. See, that's the thing. They're calling him Optimus Prime. So this is basically going to be the start of how everything goes down between Optimus Prime and Megatron, because they're both friends. When it starts, and then all of a sudden they become enemies during everything. But they're talking about a young Optimus Prime. No, you're not. You're talking about Orion Pax. You know what I'm saying? So are we going to see Orion Pax, or they're going to show us a young ass Optimus Prime when he's first built? It's like, come on, man. Like, what? I don't know, man. I don't even know what the fuck they're going to try to do. And they have Lawrence Fishburne as being Alpha Trion. So I was like, okay, I can see Lawrence Fishburne pulling that off, But then it was like what some people were saying was, they would prefer a voice actor coming in there. Why they can't get the original voice actors in there to do this shit? So there you go, having you got all these actors taking roles away from voice actors, and they might not hit it right. You have you ever seen Key and Peele?
Yeah.
They got Key playing Bumblebee. So what the fuck? Like, really, you really want? Does he even sound like somebody you can you can kind of put your head to it, like, okay, I could picture him being Bumblebee. Nah, you don't even know what the fuck he's gonna sound like.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll say this: the original voice actor for Optimus Prime is getting way up there in age. Maybe they reached out to him and he was like, you know what? Nah, I'm good.
Well, you know what they should have done with him, or they should do while he's still alive. Really, they should do what they did with Darth Vader, and what they did with what's his name? Like they look. If his voice is the voice of the character, you could sit there and actually duplicate his shit. They should just go ahead and just keep him as the voice and basically, you know, do what have him use, you know, like his voice likeness as the character from here on out. You know, I know they have a way to fucking have it to where they can actually use him, and even after he dies, they can actually still use the voice. And I don't know if people would be good with that or not, but fuck, what, dude, if this guy's been this character for over 40 years, like, what the fuck, man? You know, and anybody else does it, they're not gonna sound like him. And he has a very distinct voice when he does that. I mean, I tried to do it, but that shit ain't easy, man, to fucking sound like him. And what he does is he says in his own head, he's like, I picture John Wayne when I do Optimus Prime. So how the fuck, like, how do you channel that shit? So that's his John Wayne impersonation when he voices Optimus Prime. So it's like, okay.
Yeah. Plus, there's another live action movie coming, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I mean that's coming up right now, and I think he is the voice actor for that. So I don't see why he wouldn't do this movie. Yeah, all he's doing is he's just talking into a mic. I mean, it ain't like you out there really fucking doing the stunts, man. So,
well, yeah.
I mean, shit. You sit there with a mic in front of you for a couple hours, run some lines, you get a fat ass check. Yeah, I can do that. And I wish I can do that shit, man. Fuck. And Socks, what's up, brother? He says voice likeness. We are living in a strange age. He would get paid royalties, I think. LOL. Yeah, I mean, yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, they did that with James Earl Jones, didn't they? With Darth Vader. So it's right. Like I said, it's the exact same thing. I would rather see his voice attached to it than anybody else.
Right.
Now, this be fucking real, man. How the fuck Chris Hemsworth gonna sound like as Optimus Prime? Fuck out of here, man. Like, come on, man. You see him how he talks regular. I've never heard him do any kind of impersonation. So what he's gonna do? His best Peter Cullen impersonation? Like how is this supposed to work?
I don't know. I have no idea. In fact, I've only ever seen him do an American accent a couple of times.
Right.
Most of the time he does British or his own Australian.
Right. And let me see. The times I've seen him sound American. Cabin in the Woods is one of them.
Mm.
Oh, and that movie where like America gets invaded and he fucking what was that fucking movie?
Oh, I don't know.
No, they had him. It was Patrick Swayze did that movie and he did the reboot. Chris Hemsworth. What was that movie, man?
Oh,
where America got invaded by Russia. They came out like in the fucking 80s. What was the fucking name of that movie, man? Because I own both of those. Damn.
I'm trying to think.
And then it's like the kids in the neighborhood, like they all started like trying to fight back and shit, and it was like America got invaded. I forgot what the name of that movie was. And then and he did the reboot about, what's that, maybe 10 years ago?
Red Dawn, yeah.
Red Dawn, exactly. There you go. Thanks, Socks. You on point, brother. Yeah, so in Red Dawn he sounded American. And I mean, of course he's done other movies. Those are the old, and then probably that one movie where he was a soldier. Yeah, I think he sounded like an American. Other than that, That's about it, man. I've never heard. But then we're not talking about him sounding American. You talking about him sounding like Optimus Prime. So it's like, I don't know. It's like when you have such a distinctive voice, how can you get somebody else to try to play Darth Vader when you know how Darth Vader is really supposed to sound like?
Yeah, there was another movie.
I don't know, man. I guess we're gonna have to see him do his best Optimus Prime impersonation. But if he comes off sounding like Seth Rogen doing Donkey Kong, then yeah, man.
Yeah, there was a movie called Bad Times at the El Royale.
I never heard of that.
That he did a.
You said Bad Times at the El Royale?
Yeah, El Royale is a.
Never heard of that.
Is a hotel that's on the border.
I think I remember that. Wasn't that like 5 years?
2018.
I remember. Okay, yeah, about a good 5 years ago. Yeah, okay. Oh, right. I remember that, and I've never watched it. I remember seeing the trailers, and that shit, and after a month or two, it was gone, and now it's 5 years later. It's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. But
right.
Wow, okay, yeah. I remember that. Yeah, it was all in the hotel. That's when you said the hotel, it came back to me. Yeah, I remember that, man.
Right, and it's not a bad movie.
It had a bunch of people in it too, right?
Yeah, Jeff Bridges, Dakota Johnson, John Hamm, Chris Hemsworth. And then you start. Nick Offerman is in it.
Right. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it's not a bad movie.
So says that's true. That did happen with James Earl Jones. Yeah, I mean, even Bruce Willis gave out his likeness, for future shits. Now, now look at him, man. Like, damn. Yeah, man. What's up, lovely Sherry? Got the lovely Sherry in the house. Thank you for being here. Yeah, so, I thought that was pretty interesting. But look at the Deadline one. Did you see anything that caught your eye other than like because there was one thing that really caught my eye that kind of like, and I dropped it in the video, and I was like, what the fuck is this? It really the title should tell you. Like, if you look at the title a couple times, what looks off? I mean, if you can't, I'll tell you.
I'm curious about what character Scarlett Johansson will be playing.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what. When you look at the title of the Deadline one, it's stating that it's going to be Paramount's first Transformers movie, and I'm like, even animated movie, and I was like, yo, because Paramount they were a part of the '86 movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I looked it up. I made sure, like, before I did my video, I was like, wait a minute, because it was done by Sundown Productions, Marvel Productions, and Paramount, along with Sony. Sony was a part of it also. And I was like, well, damn. But how you gonna come off saying that it's the first animated movie y'all have done? So now they're back with this shit, like, oh, but this is the first one. So I guess Transformers the movie in '86 didn't even fucking happen. That's why I was looking like, what? What's up, Low Spec? Brother Jeff in the house. How's it going, brother? Yeah, man. So that was like,
yeah,
like, get the fuck out of here.
In the second kind of mini paragraph, they say, who's playing which characters?
Right.
Like Hemsworth, Optimus Prime, Brian Tyree Henry is Megatron. Johansson is voicing Elita.
Yeah, you remember Elita? She was his girlfriend, Orion Pax's girlfriend, and I think, I remember that. Yep. She was his girlfriend during that, because it was that one episode. Because I have the whole Transformers, I have all the remastered seasons, and it was that one episode where he was talking about his origin, like, talking about where he came from, and then you get to find out that he was actually somebody else. he was Orion Pax, and all of a sudden, you know, he got fucked up, and they put him back together, made him turn him into Optimus Prime, and he, you know, he came out to be this badass.
Right.
And it's funny because when he was Orion Pax, he was talking like this and all this and that. Next, you know, he gets fucked up. They put him back together, and he's like, "I'm Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots." And you're like, "Oh shit, what the fuck happened to you?" And they built him back up, and he was this badass warrior. And I was like, well, you know, kicking Megatron's ass and the whole shit. So it was like, all right. But the thing is, they have all the players there. They got, you know, the characters that have put that story together, you know. But my thing is like, you know, are they really gonna do it right? And that's where I'm kind of, I don't know. You know, I don't know if they're really gonna. I mean, unless they got like Alita saving his ass, and holy shit,
who knows?
Yeah, I hope not, man. I hope not. What's up, Zax? How's it going, man? Oh, Glinzer's in the house. What's up, brother? Damn, that's what's up, man. Yeah, that's right. It's Socks. I'm telling you, you said, how did they ignore the 86 Transformers movie? That movie still holds up and is a lot better than those live action from Michael Bay. You know what's funny? Look, Nubom, when you look at the bottom, you're gonna see like who wrote it. Michael Bay's even attached to this shit, man. He's one of the fucking producers.
Yeah, I'm looking at the comments actually, which is funny because the very first comment is they're incorrect in stating that this is the first animated Transformers movie by Paramount. And yeah, like multiple people are bringing that up.
Oh, I never read the comments, man. I did the fucking that was like this morning. I did the video, I seen it, dropped it, and was like, yo, what the fuck these people talking about? Oh, you Glinzer, what's up, man? You say my Optimus Prime voice was all right? I am Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots. That's probably as good as I can get it, man. Probably if I get some drink in me, give me a little drunk, I might be able to hit it a little bit better, but you know. But thank you, man. I appreciate that. So I remember that song, You Got the Touch, You Got the Power. Yeah, that was a good one, man. Who sung that? Wasn't that Eric Idle?
What song was it?
You Got the Touch. No, that wasn't Eric Idle. Eric Idle was one of the actors. Eric Idle played Cup, if I'm not mistaken. I like Blur, man. He was done by the Micro Machines dude. Man, you remember the commercial for the Micro Machines?
Oh yeah.
And then they took that same actor and he never did a movie before, and they put him in that Transformers movie, and he was Blur. Cool. Blur was like the fastest Transformer. He's like, he runs super speed. He talks fast, like, you know. He talks fast. That's the, you know, that's why they got the Micro Machines guy, because at that time, the dude that was the Micro Machines guy, he was actually like the fastest talking dude at that time, like the fast talking dude in the world. So they brought him in to play Blur, and Blur was like the fastest Transformer out there. You know, he runs, you know, faster than the rest of them. You know, he's basically like the Flash out of all of them. But not as fast, but, you know, faster than all of them. Man. Yeah, so yeah, they're gonna have this new and it's coming out next summer, July. What they have it like July what? July's like the middle of July, looks like. So we're gonna get a new Transformers animated movie with Chris Hemsworth and Lawrence Fishburne and all these actors. And if you look at who does the animation, if I'm not mistaken, Chris Persia was kind of lacing me up here on some information on that. Let me see what he had told me, because and shout out to Chris Persia, one of the master wrenches out there. Awesome dude. Okay, so the director here is Josh Cooley, and he's the guy that directed Cars for Disney, and he also did Toy Story 4, which was people hated fucking Toy Story 4, but he's the director. So that's a guy that's doing that, and he's directing this Transformers movie. And let me see. Anything else? Yeah, that's what he was telling me, man.
Yeah, I mean the time
And then he
frame.
said, "Oh, my bad. Go ahead."
That's all right. The time frame just tells me they've been working on this behind the scenes. Like you're not doing an animated movie in a year.
Right. So I guess they just kind of let the bag out. They let the cat out of the bag for now, And I guess it gives it enough time to get people interested, and then all of a sudden, probably in the next, if it's going to come out in a year, I would say probably by the next 6 months, 8 months, when you start seeing trailers.
Right.
So actually, this is probably the perfect time to fucking let somebody know. If it was on the hush. And also, Chris also said that there's a dude named Barrer that he has talking about he writes modern edgy movies like Ant-Man and the Wasp, The Demise of Scott Lang, and Die by Gunfight, modern take on Romeo and Juliet, and No Exit. And Chris said that he wasn't impressed by none of that shit. So that's the immortal words of Chris Persia and how he felt about the creative team behind this Transformers movie. So,
well, I mean, if you look at Toy Story, that's more of a writing issue,
right?
Like the concept of Forky or Sporky or whatever the fuck his name was, like that just it fell flat from the get-go, and that was a writing issue. I wouldn't necessarily blame the director for that.
Well, he says here the whole thing with Toy Story 4 is what did he say? He didn't like the Ninja Bo Peep.
No, I
guess I didn't watch it. I didn't. So that's
yeah. Basically, every Toy Story movie starts out the same.
Right.
The fear of losing another child.
Right.
And this one starts out exactly the same. So Bo Peep and Woody end up getting kind of left behind when it comes to moving on to the next child.
Right.
And he tries like hell to get back to the child he was supposed to go to. Bo Peep says, "Fuck this shit, I'm finally free," and goes off to just live in the woods. Which honestly goes against the whole concept of why they're alive, so to speak.
Right.
The thing that brings them into being is the children they're associated with. And the children's imagination and love for the toy is what gives the toy the ability to be alive.
Right.
And if you go running off on your own out into the woods, you're missing that. So, I mean, I didn't necessarily buy into the fact that she could even do that, but I understand what they were getting at with how she changed when she was living out in the woods, because Woody runs into her again and she ends up being a kind of a badass and has her own little group of misfit toys or whatever with her. I mean, it's believable in a sense that if you're going to go live out in the woods, you got to know how to survive. So her changing into that kind of makes sense.
Well,
Kind of.
right. Well, they're working on Toy Story 5, and they brought back Tim Allen, man. And
Yeah.
and yeah, they I guess they knew they fucked up. Plus, they're still working with him doing Santa Claus shits. So
Yeah. Well, there's just like when it comes to those two franchises,
right.
it's that person or no one.
Right. Well, Chris Evans shit the bed when it came to Lightyear. So
Yeah, that was just a bad idea. Nobody needed
Yeah,
to
that was
see that
horrible.
movie. So it's not actually like the way they explained it off was it's not the toy, it's the real person that the toy is based off. Well, then how did the toy end up such a badass with a set of balls on him when the real person is a big pussy?
right.
Like it made no sense. Like I don't know.
Well. Wow. Yeah, that was pretty interesting, man. I don't know. I'm glad I didn't watch it, man. I like Toy Story, man. I wouldn't want to see it. I wouldn't want to see I heard 4 was actually pretty bad, and I wouldn't want to see Lightyear for anything, man. So
Yeah. Yeah, I started to watch Lightyear just out of morbid curiosity. And I didn't even make it.
yeah, I was about to ask you how far did you get, man? Oh, you for real?
Yeah.
Damn.
As soon as the other characters started to speak up, I
Right.
was done. Like, what the fuck is this? And
Wow,
they make him a buffoon,
Right.
and she's the one having to pull his ass out of everything. I was just like, really? It
Damn.
was junk.
Well, that's So let me see. Did you get to watch the new Flash trailer that came out?
Yeah.
The one that
With
came
a
out
whole
yesterday
bunch of-
morning.
With a whole lot of Batman in it.
Nah, the one that came out yesterday morning. Trailer 3, the international trailer, new one, new footage. Not the one.
Yeah, I seen that. Because it was all in like Chinese or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I did see that. And the like really weird situation in the beginning of the trailer where Flash is about to start running, and then some fangirl is like, "Oh my god, it's a Flash!"
Actually,
like, freaking out. And I'm like,
well, actually, it's funny you say that, man. Like I've collected the Flash, and actually they've thrown that in, from time to time in the comic book where he's running around and somebody would be like, "Oh my gosh, it's him!" Just.
right.
I mean, I've seen that in a Superman comic where he's fucking flying and there's a girl somewhere. It's like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's him!" That kind of shit. So yeah, it's like. I couldn't see it happen in the Batman, but like Superman, the Flash, yeah, I could. Them dudes like really in the public eye, and some chick, got the hots for him or whatever the fuck.
Right. Like I don't question the validity of it, but knowing how Ezra Miller is,
yeah, that
comes off a bit cringy. Like, ee. Hey. Don't cheer for him, girl. No, he's not who you think he is.
Oh shit! Yeah, I feel you, man. That's funny, man.
Yeah, it's just like, oh no, the wrong one to pick, honey. Go pick a different superhero.
Right. Damn.
And I don't. Just some Dr. Pepper.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
The whole concept of a younger Barry being the alternate Flash that he ends up having to fight against seems a little odd, but I've seen they did that a number of times in the TV show, so okay, I guess.
I was you know, like I was on yesterday, and you know, I was saying like, you know, when it came to that, I said it yesterday. I was looking at, you know, ass from heels versus babyface. He was saying that what they should have done was just got Jeffrey D. Morgan to come back and play Thomas Wayne instead of fucking bringing back Michael Keaton, and he wanted to come back to play Thomas Wayne Batman, and they never touched him, man. I was like, I didn't understand like what the fuck was up with that, but think about it, you know, if you'd have brought him in, and let's say you kept Ezra Miller, and you bring in Thomas Wayne, keep him as Thomas Wayne, and you give him that motivation to try to help the Flash out so that he can unfuck the whole situation and basically, you know, get back to Bruce Wayne or whatever, then that would have made more sense. You know, at least on that part, you know, and I mean, you know, of course they're trying to take from Flashpoint. They never did show the Amazons fighting the Atlanteans. So even if you didn't do that and you kept all that out, if you'd at least would have switched out Jeffrey D. Morgan for Michael Keaton and and have him be Thomas Wayne, then that would have, you know, I think, you know, a lot of people, that would have changed up the game. And even if you wanted to keep Ezra Miller, it would have made sense on why Michael Keaton is even there. Because the thing is like I was saying, he tries to go back in time to prevent the murder. But what they did in this, I don't even know how the fuck they're gonna explain this. But the way I know everything about multiverse, and I know all the shits about time travel when DC does it. You know, a lot of people don't understand it. I know the mechanics. I know because I collect every fucking from Crisis all the way through, and even before then. Like I have a lot of the older multiverse shits. You know, when Justice League would get with the Just Side of America, that's a multiversal thing. But what you're doing is you're having Barry Allen going back in time, but as he goes back in time, he's doing some multiversal shit at the same time. So how do you put those two things together? That when he tries to go back in time, he ends up doing some multiversal shit at that. In comic books, he would need the cosmic treadmill to do that. See, with his own 2 feet, he can go back in time. But for him to cross realities to go into like, you know, another, you know, multiverse type of thing, you'd have to use the cosmic treadmill. His feet can't do that for him.
Right.
So,
but I mean, when in Flashpoint they explain it that it's almost like the butterfly effect. Him going back and saving her. Then when he returns to his normal time frame, it's no longer like it was when he left.
Yeah, but see, it's not. But you look at that and you try to explain it with this movie, and it doesn't make no sense why Michael Keaton is there. If you're talking about going back in time and just changing the events of how things happen, and
it should be Thomas
and that would have led up to Bruce Wayne dying and having Thomas and Martha Wayne live, then you know all you did was change, you know, the course of events. But how do you bring in a whole nother Batman?
Yeah, no, they're playing fast and loose with the story.
You know, I think that's, you know, so the thing is, let's say the thing is you try to go back in time to save your mom, and then in doing that, you know, Bruce dies and his parents live. So I mean, the thing is, like, when you do that, basically other things happen differently, but it doesn't explain why a whole different Batman comes into the picture.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
That and he's Bruce. It's not like he's a Thomas Wayne from another, you know, from another dimension that never got a chance to, you know, save his son, and you know whatever, or he didn't know that he, you know.
Yeah, it's broken.
Yeah, they fucked that up, man. And I don't see how they. And for a person that understands how that shit works, they got some explaining to do, man.
Oh, well, good luck with that.
I know, right? I was about to say I probably won't ever get that, but shit.
Well, and I think that they wanted to use the premise behind Flashpoint but they didn't want to use the story because there's some elements in the story that are leaning on our, like the whole story between Thomas and Martha. Where
Right.
Martha turns into the Joker because
Right.
of the event that took her son.
Right.
And on top of that, like Wonder Woman being just a savage bitch and like
Right.
killing Mara and
Oh, she did Mirror dirty too. That was
yeah, didn't give her a chance.
no hell
But,
no.
Yeah, I think they wanted to avoid that. I think there was some kind of hesitation with the exact storyline because then they would have had to try to tone it down to fit within a certain rating.
Right.
And
And then I mean,
think-
and I mean, even that, if you wanted to at least do that story, then you'd have to bring in Amber Heard, Gal Gadot, you know,
right.
and a bunch of other people that you recognize to fucking play it out. And yeah, that would have been.
Yeah, that
I
would
mean,
have
yeah, you at least you would have seen Amber Heard get her ass, you know, whooped or whatever. But
fit.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
but yeah, that was that's. Are you gonna watch it?
Maybe. It
There you go.
depends.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
because a lot of people who went to see it early, like press
So over
people
the
and
weekend, right?
that, like a lot of stuff is being said that you never would have thought had been said. Like it's really good.
Right. Yeah, I've heard a lot of that.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm hearing about, you know, even at the CinemaCon, you know, people were leaving out of there crying.
Hmm.
So I was like, shit, like what the fuck people crying for? And then, you know, you heard that at the test screenings also. So, you know, I'm just wondering, you know, it might have some moments where people are, you know, feeling a little something. They might have a couple of tear jerking moments.
Yeah.
Shit, man. If you go, man, I wish I could be there, man. I could record you like something happened and you start, you know, that
I guarantee you, I won't be going to the theater.
Nah, I mean, you know, you could look like that Indian, you know, you throw the trash on the street and you start crying and shit. You know, remember that old commercial?
Oh yeah, yeah. The Indian guy.
Yeah, the don't pollute commercial.
Yeah.
That's just old school, man. For y'all that don't know what we're talking shit. When's the last time you seen that commercial? Last time I seen that shit, I was a kid, man. Maybe early. Yeah, I was a kid, man. I was gonna say maybe like 10, 11.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute. Shit, you barely see fucking Smokey the Bear commercials and shit.
Right, or McGruff the kind of dog.
Oh yeah, fucking McGruff. I forgot about his ass. Or fucking Louis the Lightning Bug.
Right.
You gotta stay away from those power lines. You gotta stay away from those power lines.
Huh.
I know y'all remember that shit.
What?
I'm talking to the chat.
Mr. Yuck.
Oh man, I remember all that shit, man.
I can remember being a kid and my parents actually using the Mr. Yuck labels on stuff.
What is that, Mr. Yuck? What's that?
It's don't drink any liquids that you don't know what they are. Basically, it's don't drink chemicals.
Oh, I mean, they didn't target that to like alcohol and shit.
No, it was more for like bleach,
Right.
kind of cleaning products, that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, don't drink turpentine.
Yeah, shit like that.
That's crazy shit.
Yeah, let's see if I can find a sticker here.
So, as far as all right, so as far as the Transformers, how you what's your verdict on that? What you I mean, just from what you've seen, what you read so far, just kind of like your you think it might be worth something? You think you'd have to wait and see if if you get more information before you make a decision, or you think it's something that if they pull it off right, you'll be in the theater to check it out?
I won't go to the theater.
Oh, you
I'll pirate it if
oh
anything.
shit. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Shit,
I
man.
haven't been to the theater in forever.
Well, I tell you what, man. When we get off air, man, you got to let me know. You know how you.
Yeah. It's not hard. It's the same way
No.
most people do it.
All right. I don't even know, man. But that's cool, man. That's cool. Oh shit. But yeah, man.
Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna share this.
All right.
Those, yeah, sure.
Is it Louis the Lightning Bug? Is this what?
Oh no, this is
Oh.
Mr. Yuck, and it's just a sticker program, and they would hand families
shit.
like stacks.
You know what?
of
You know what?
stickers.
I think I remember seeing that. I didn't know what the Poison Help. I remember the face. I don't remember the phone number or the Poison Help. I remember the green gas face looking with his tongue out, like
Yeah.
disgusting. Yeah, I just damn.
There were variations on the sticker depending on where you lived.
Right.
Like the toll-free numbers would be different if you were in a different state.
Right.
But they all kind of lead back to the what was it?
To the main call
hotline.
Yeah.
It was a poison hotline.
What's up, War Monkey? How's it going? Hell to you, brother. Thank you, man, for being here. And hopefully everybody's enjoying their Sundays. And thank y'all for being here. We just sitting here just kicking it, talking shit, man. Man. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, if they do it right and they don't put no bullshit in there, I'd check it. I'd check it out. And another thing too, they got to make it believable at least, man. At least sound like the character you're trying to portray. So if Chris Hemsworth sounds like Chris Hemsworth, fuck that. He ain't getting shit. Now if he starts off sound like Chris Hemsworth when he's Orion Pax, and then once he turns into Optimus Prime, you bring in Peter Cullen, then I'm good with that. But I don't think that's what they're gonna do. So hopefully hopefully he gets his shit together, man, and he knows how to fucking sound like Optimus Prime when he needs to, man. Or whatever. And because I could see Lawrence Fishburne pulling it off, sounding like Alpha Trion, because that Alpha Trion was damn near like a Morpheus kind of dude,
All right.
he was he was the guy that helped put Optimus Prime back together and all that other shit. He's like a mentor kind of guy. So yeah, I could see that, but another thing, who the fuck plays Megatron? They didn't even say that.
Yeah, they did. It's that Tyree Henry, whatever his name is.
Oh, Tyree Henry's playing Megatron?
Yeah. That was in the Dateline article.
Okay. What's up, just another red shirt? What's going on, brother? Man, you got red shirt in the house. What's up, man? Yeah, red shirt's been kicking ass, man. Hit 1K. He's moving up there pretty fast, man. Man. So, well, you know what, man? I guess we'll see how it all goes down here, because we're gonna start hearing about it full blast in the next 6 to 8 months, man. And I think in the last 6 to 4 months, it's gonna be all trailers and advertising, and they might have a few Burger King deal or some bullshit, something like that. So yeah, I mean, we'll see more into that, but in almost a year, a year and 2 months, they're going to be dropping the new Transformers animated movie. So, okay. Yeah, that's
and
going to be
it'll either
interesting.
be good or bad.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, the cast is decent enough to pull it off. They just got to know their parts, and they hopefully everybody has a fucking the season 1 G1 hopefully they got the G1 collection at least get like the first 3 seasons and sit there and watch that shit. Well, no, actually the first 2 seasons, because the first 2 seasons is just Optimus Prime. Season 3 takes place after Transformers the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, so the 3rd season is the season after Transformers the movie, when Galvatron's around and all that. So season 1 and season 2 is regular G1 Transformers or whatever, and then after the 2nd season they drop Transformers the movie. So basically 84, when Transformers dropped around 83, 84, that's season 1, 84, 85, season 2, 1986, Transformers the movie, and then right around 87, that's 86, 87, that's when you got season 3 of the Transformers. That's everything after the movie. So you get to see Omega Supreme, Blur, the Sharkticons, and then all that shit. Wheelie, what's his name? Wheelie, the little annoying orange car that was getting on Grimlock's nerves and shit.
Sure. I don't remember his name.
Yeah, his name was Wheelie or Wheeler. Yeah, one of those two, man. But yeah, it's been a long time. It's funny. I got my whole DVD collection is right in front of me, but everything's in boxes, so that'd be hell of a hunting to try to find that shit.
Right. Fuck.
Nah, may God bless you, brother.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm to avoid starting to sneeze into the microphone and whatnot. I think I'm gonna dip out. Because my head is still.
Oh, that's cool, brother.
But thank you for having me on, and thank you to the chat for showing up, and thank you, everyone.
Hey, it's all good, brother. You take it easy, man. You be safe, man.
All right, we'll catch you on the flip side.
You know it, man.
All right.
Peace. All right, y'all. New Bomb Turk left the building. What's up, Brett? How's it going, man? Hasbro YouTube channel have the Transformers just looping. I often kick back to it. Good day, folks. I'll go back to working and lurking. Nah, you're good, brother. Actually, I do watch from time to time. I do check out the Hasbro YouTube channel. Matter of fact, you can also go to what's that? Tubi TV. You can go to Tubi TV. If nothing has changed in the last year, I haven't looked at Tubi TV in about a year. But a year ago, when I did look at it, you can actually watch the seasons of Transformers on Tubi TV for free. And Tubi TV actually has a whole lot of shit on there. So, if you guys want to see some, it's a free channel, has all these fucking TV shows. One thing you still got to deal with commercials, if I'm not mistaken. But, what the fuck is a commercial if you're getting it for free? So I guess that's the price you got to pay, is to endure those commercials. But, if you want to watch Transformers, and I think they also have like the Ghostbusters, the animated series is on Tubi TV. And they got a bunch of other shit too, like the Littles and all kind of shit. Old school TV shows, different things. Just another red shirt. There you go, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, man. Yeah, thank you, man. I definitely don't have any wrenches, man. So I appreciate that. And I definitely I couldn't put that up. Not the way I don't know how to I'll fuck around and press something and end up turning off this whole live. So definitely don't want to do that. Man. You know, I'm not sure if you guys have heard, yeah, I know a lot of people were at one point excited about the Blade movie. And if you heard anything about it, the Blade movie has been a whole lot of fuck ups going on with that movie. But they finally got something together with this movie. And they got the creator of they got the creator for True Detective, the guy that created True Detective and actually wrote it. Marvel hired him to do Blade, and they went through, if I'm not mistaken, like 2 writers and directors, leaving the project. So they finally got a solid writer for Blade, and hopefully it'll be something worth something, because from what I heard of the story that they have, it's like basically the way they have it is they're gonna start off with him already having a daughter, and basically she's gonna replace him by the end of the movie. So that's what I keep hearing about Blade. So, I was thinking like, damn, it's pretty cool if they got a good writer, and hopefully they don't do that to him, but you never know. Say, Red Shirt, if you don't mind, can you put your channel in there too? I appreciate that, man. Thank you, man. He says I'm working on it, and his URL is weird. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. And please throw your channel in the chat, man. Thank you for that, man. Man, hopefully you guys have been having a good Sunday. I know I've been working on videos and trying to work on my book, man. Sometimes you get a little stuck here and there, and trying to figure out a few things. So, but man, there's a lot of shit going on, man, today, man. So just thankful to be here, thankful to be here with y'all. And I know I'll probably stay on for a couple more minutes and probably make my way on. I've got plans for content to put there, I promise. No, you're good, brother. No, you're good, man. Thank you for putting that in there, man. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, if you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe to Just Another Red Shirt. He's a great guy doing great things. And thank you, brother, for trying to look out for me, man. Thank you for that. So you guys got anything planned for the weekend? Well, I mean, I guess this is the end of the weekend. For the rest of the day? I know after the live, probably go cook dinner. I got to call my kids, check up on them. And I'm going to go work on my book in another video. So, it's, I think that's probably what I end up doing. So, number 60. Yeah, well. Yeah, y'all. So I know normally on a Sunday on for a little bit longer than this. But the rest of the Kings are gone, busy doing things. Baron's moving, Vigilante's working. He hit me up earlier, told me he couldn't make it. I know Baron is in the middle of moving. And actually New Bomb, he has to work tonight. So, he comes on, for a little bit, hangs out, but he still has to go to work. So I tell you what, guys, I'm going to go ahead. Tonight or tomorrow, I'll be watching Death Wish 2 for Toxic Tuesday on 32 Flavors of Nick Weiser's channel. Okay, that's awesome. Matter of fact, Death Wish 2. Damn, I don't think I own Death Wish 2. I know I got Death Wish 1. I got both I got the one that Jason Statham did. No, it wasn't Jason Statham. No, it was Bruce Willis did Death Wish, didn't he? One of them two did Death Wish. So I have that one, and then I have the original one with Charles Bronson. Death Wish 2, huh? Didn't Charles Bronson do like four or five Death Wish movies? I think he did. I remember Death Wish 4. I can't remember. I don't remember if he did 5. That's interesting. Yeah, I got to get with Nick too, man. Yeah, Nick's my boy, man. Great guy, man. But yeah, so before I go, I want to say thank you to Pacific 414, my brother Keely Chow, Roll Tide, my brother, New Bomb Turk. Thank you for being here with me. Sox Bulletin, love you, brother. Thank you for everything you do for me, man. I appreciate you. Lady Miss, you're awesome as always. Thank you for always having my back. I appreciate you. The lovely Sherry, man, ever so lovely. I sure appreciate you, Sherry. Low Spick Linux Laptop, my brother Jeff. Brother, stay awesome, man. I appreciate you, man, for looking out for me, man. You're always good to your boy, man. Thank you for that. Socks. Thank you, Socks, for everything you do for me. Glenzer, my man. You take care of yourself, man. War Monkey, thank you for being here. And just another red shirt. You take care of yourself, brother. Thank you. And Brett Cohen, yo, I appreciate you, man. Oh, Bruce Willis did the remake. Nah, Bronson did at least 4. Bruce Willis. What did I? Yeah, okay. All right. I did say Bruce. Dee, what's up, Dee? Well, Dee, I was getting ready to get up out of here, brother. Been doing this for about an hour and 10 minutes. And, don't really have the rest of the team here with me. So, everybody's taking off to do something. So, if you don't mind, you can check the replay. And thank you for being here, man. But I'm going to go ahead and take off, man. And thank you, Lady Miss. And I'll be back on tomorrow. So you guys take care. Y'all take it easy. Thank you, Dee, for popping up and at least saying something, man. And I look forward. Hey, Dee, if you can, hit me up on Twitter too. If you, if you're still on Twitter, please, man, hit me up and touch bases with me, man. I really would love to talk to you, man. Sure miss you, brother. You've been away too long, man. So I understand, life happens, man, but we all missed you, man. So the Catman, Didi Myers, is back. That's a great thing. I love you, brother. Please hit me up, man, on Twitter. And yeah, man, you guys are awesome, man. Thank you all. Thank you, Lady Miss. Just another red shirt. Take care. Didi, my brother, take it easy. Lady Miss, you have a great night. And I love you guys, man. Be easy. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.